Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome. How's everyone this fine Sunday? Hey Arthur, hey PF Dennis, hey Lucas, hey Shannon, Tuxedo, Pup-Away, hey Clown Hammer, and Queasy Diver. Oh, there they go. Who else we got? James and Tuxedo and Bill. Redacted and Rod. How are folks? Had me beat 5 a.m. here. Wow. Hey, John Tech, Scott, GJ and Peter, and Nagora, Kenneth and Yura, Clifford. How are folks? We are starting the solid fork build. They're Kittens are great. Kittens are really good. So we will see how this goes today. We've got not one, but two kitty cams. Thanks to Apollo for the heated kitty bed. They have not tried the bed yet. Today will be an experiment. So, why is it a solid fork? Because it is a miniature trident. So, looks like it's combing your beard. Oh. Anyway. Well, I haven't given them an opportunity to try it. I've been everywhere, all over the place. Don't start typing in the chat with the focus set on the video. Oops. Hey, Tohos, thanks for being a member. Okay, so today is going to be mostly disassembling this to a point and making sure everything's good with the frame, and then we will get into assembly. We will probably be really close to a 3-hour stream today, so probably ending right after the Polymaker Filament giveaway, which is in the links in the pinned post and the description. So I will enter Yeri mode if I must, but I don't think that I will need to. I'm starting my own YouTube channel and I have tigers, not cats. Ooh, there you go. So anyway, I am kicking off this build series, but also trying to get ready for Orange County Maker Faire. So I think we are going to be able to make good progress on this as far as disassembly and get a bit of things going on it. As soon as they slow down, I'll set them in the bed and see how they like it. But hey, Biney. I'm just about to finish my solid fork build, and now they're basically all parts are new. Well, they've been new since like April. Andres. Hey, Shadell. Doing a little yard work today. Fun. Hey, Timor. Rudy. Tanner. So, this is the GitHub. Link is in the description. It's on the Printer France repo. This is solid fork. There is a assembly manual and parts and CAD and all the good stuff. And the OC Maker Faire is next weekend. Yep. And I basically have until Thursday to get ready because I pick up a cargo van on Thursday and load this beast, the beast behind the little beast, up and take it down there. So, hey Maker Viking, hey Rob, hey The Stig. So who all's going to be at OC Maker Faire? And then 2 weeks later is 3D Earthtopia. And I'll be there. And then a week later is Vice. If you haven't registered for Vice, you're going to want to. If you can make it there, do it. Get one of those Vector 3D hex coasters. I got that at Smurf last year. So other than that, they may be on his website. I don't know. What happened to the printer shelf? Let's see if we can get a... This is not done. This is not even close to done, but this is where it's going. That's the printer shelf. This is where it's going. So going to Earth with my gripper is awesome. Not be able to make Vice, might be able to get to OC next weekend though. Nice. Hopefully I'll see you there then. Hey Daniel. Hey Ballador. Is it just printed parts changes? On the solid fork? I believe so. I believe so. Anyway, this is the printer shelf I've been building. The next step I need to do is buy some MDF for the shelves, and I'm going to use 3/4 inch MDF, and then I need to machine on the Mellow some feet that I have designed for it. So, okay. Put this over here. And Charlie button. Oh yeah. Hey Uvok. Is it a rat rig printer shelf? If not, please elaborate. Well, it's just a shelving unit basically, and I'm gonna put the Prusa that's in a enclosure on top. And then the second row is going to be, or the middle shelf is going to be probably a Voron 0 and possibly filament management if I put the MMU3 on the enclosed Prusa. And then on the bottom will probably be this Trident that we've been working on Tuesdays. Extrusions did not change for solid fork, correct. Hey Yeri, welcome. Thank you for being here. I forgot to send you a message saying I was going to be doing this today. I mean, you knew I was doing it, but I was going to remind you. Anyway, this is what we're working on. There is I thought I had the manual open. Let's open it. So here's our solid fork manual. I don't want rollers for this. I'm okay with it not rolling. However, it does severely restrict access to a couple of spots, but it doesn't really help me to roll it. And they're not custom extrusions. They're just V-slot stuff off of Amazon. So I'm looking forward to this build. I'm slowly gathering parts for my own solid fork. Nice. We are going to unbuild. Yep. Yep. Today is mostly an unbuilding stream. Hey, Mark. From Johannesburg, South Africa. Welcome. Hey, Yeri. I think Oscar wore himself out. Oh no. Oh no. He's Felix. Felix maybe. Where did Felix go? I want to keep track of them so I can, when they get tired, I want to put them in their bed. Let me see if Felix is slowing down. Are you slowing down? I'm trying to get all the cobwebs off of you. There you go. Let's see what happens if I set you in here. What do you think of this? There we go. Ooh. Hey, Stefan. Hey, Maurice. Thanks for being a member. So far behind on streams, what are the names of the two ferocious murder kittens? So the black one there in the camera view is Felix, and the other one destroying the toy is Oscar. Oh, that is success. Felix is, I think he's going to settle down. You still got cobweb on your whisker. There you go. Anyway. Okay, so we have a manual. It has all the normal Voron inspired stuff in it. A bunch of extrusions. We won't be building, so hopefully this will be a relatively low stream count series, because we won't be building the frame. We won't be doing a few things. So, got links for these extrusions. Are you talking about what extrusions, Kobe? Are you talking about my printer shelf or the solid fork? Hey, Striker. Hey, Morden. Thunder Keys, thanks for being a member. Anyway, we're gonna go through. This is kind of the build is all the printer shelf. It's just V-slot extrusion, Kobe. If you search for 4040 in 2020, you'll find it all over the place. It's V-slot. So we're gonna skip over much of this. because the rails are already on the frame, that kind of thing. So I'm gonna, and we're not gonna actually get to here, but we will be checking the Y rails just to double check that they're correct. So I think what we're gonna start is unbuilding. So let's get going. I'm gonna use a bit of this. And where is that? Where is that screwdriver? I don't know where that one is. Okay, that's fine. We'll use this one. Yes, this is very nice. I can stand here and the printer's not even, there we go. Now it's in the way. Hey, Jeff. Here we go. Okay, where do we want to start? Where do we want to start? Let's start by taking things like the tool head off, I think. Ticket acquired. Awesome. Now, the previous build here, so let's talk about what I did. So this is, according to Yeri, the only 120 millimeter build volume serialized solid fork in existence. It is serial number 9. Did you ever add panels to this build? I did not. So I did not end up actually using this printer because I had Wi-Fi issues with the controller that we put in it. And later found out that it wasn't anything to do with the controller. It had to do with my network at the time. Once I switched over to my Wi-Fi network, this booted up just fine. But at that point, I was beyond and on to other projects. So that was the main factor in not putting this into the rotation. So a solid fork and a V-minion. So speaking of V-minion, I know I keep promising it, but we are going to be building a Tic Tac, which is a mini V-minion at some point. And that I'm hoping is going to be a collaborative stream with Daniel. So be careful with the cat. Hey, Josh. So anyway, this was, if anybody remembers, this was the one that I had used my diode laser to engrave the pinout diagram on the bottom panel. Of course, this isn't going to be useful anymore, but we also remember our X-Morat connector there, right next to the Y motor connector. So I'll start just taking some of this stuff off. And we do have a build specific X-tray. So the filament I used is 3DO carbon fiber blue ASA. And this is Sparta 3D sparkle cloud gray or something like that. Have you used non-duet RepRap firmware boards? Yes, on my Mellow build is a Mellow controller running RepRap firmware. So we originally did this build almost exactly 2 years ago. This build series, I think, was right at 2 years ago. Morad is carrot in Swedish. Nice. I am going to introduce Oscar to the... Nope, he's still playing. Never mind. I was going to start introducing him to the bed here. Oh, there we go. Nope. Yoink. Hi. Here, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? Now, if it's like last time, they'll spend the rest of the stream sleeping in there. Hey, Kyle. Sparkle Cloud Gray on my first try. Nice. So this is the electronics layout as we configured it before. It is a small UHP power supply. And this is the MKS Skipper board from MakerBase. Now it is a integrated Raspberry alternative controller, but it did not have built-in Wi-Fi. So that was this little Wi-Fi dongle, which we couldn't get to work reliably. But it turns out that was because of my network. What are you doing? Okay, you're fine. He needs a 3D printed Batman helmet. I may have printed a few of those. Holy. I may have. Felix is a fan. Yep. Oscar will figure it out. He's not done exploring. Okay. That away. What else? I don't think there was really anything else unique about this. Once I pull this out, or maybe even right now, we can kind of see what the layout is going to look like. So I will be using the Mellow Fly Super 5 controller here. This was given to me by Jay in the UK. Team Gloomy. It is a little smaller than this. I am hoping I can fit a Raspberry Pi in here as well for SBC mode. And I want to run a small touchscreen, even though it'll be hard to actually use, I'll be able to see it. What band is that on my watch? Oh, this is a clone of the Apple band. The Apple band actually irritates my skin. This is as far as I can tell, an exact clone off of Amazon that was $10, and it does not. Tag you with a board on stream chat and Discord. Okay, I'll check it out. So we'll be running this Mellow toolhead board as well. It is RepRap Firmware compatible, so we will be doing non-duet RepRap ecosystem CAN on this, so that'll be fun to set up. Hope your build goes smooth. Having to rebuild my 02 as my Fly Gemini blew up today. Ouch. Pico and a Pia try. Good. Hey, Dr. Dave. So somewhere in here, this will probably go off to the side and maybe tuck a Pi here if I can. We could potentially shift things around, maybe move power supply, maybe rotate that, put that there with a Pi in between. I don't know. We'll see. We'll look at that a little closer once we get to the point of mounting electronics. Wood bands do that to me. They're cool. This is a build we'll be doing Dragon Burner as the base tool head. So I printed this. I need to reprint it. Some of the Hilbert curve infill stayed on the plate. What are you doing? That's not a toy. Oscar has way too much energy. How many streams do you expect this series to take? Probably 5. I'm guessing. Have you heard of Orange Pi? I have. I haven't used one though. What kind of connector are you using? Just 2 DuPonts? I'm not sure yet. A lot of this I'm not sure yet on. Zoomies. Let me show. Yeah. So anyway, this is all I printed of the Dragon Burner stuff. I expect to. I'm hoping to be building this after 3D Earthtopia, the Dragon Burner portion. Mellow has a 3.5 capacitive touchscreen. Yeah, so I'll do something like that. Solid fork kit in a box. The nut holder prints were frustrating me because of tolerances, so I never kept going. What nut? Oh, on the extrusions. Yeah. Okay. I think we're going back to the tool head, kind of pulling wiring back, and things like TTFE tubing. And we will be rearranging the way that the umbilical and stuff goes. It'll all be coming out. I'm gonna machine a new opening here for a inlet setup, and I think I'm gonna model something based on what I use for the full size printers, that 45-degree angled thing. So it's out. Might be able to reuse that. Oh, there we are. See? You were right, Apollo. There is a heating pad in there. Yep. Oh, and then he's off. Where did you go? That's my... If you knock out my stream... This is not really a mod for a V0. It is 1515 extrusion based, but you don't really use anything from a V0 except the tool head. Oh, the Z stepper, or the integrated lead screw steppers, are the right length. So, it's been a while since I've pulled this thing apart. So, let's see what we need to do. I do need to bundle my computer wires a little more, make them less enticing for them to want to chew on. Can it fit a full-size stealth burner tool board? I don't know. Something else plugged in. I'm pretty sure we are going to do a Revo PZ for the hot end and Z probe. So here's what we had before. It is, oh, it's a Revo Micro. I didn't know I did a Revo Micro on this. Interesting. That means I have 2 Revo Micros now. One of those is probably going to go on my Prusa Mini. Then I didn't realize I had done a Revo Micro. Anyway, we did an Orbiter too. What are you doing? Will you please not go over there? He's right in the computer wires. Is there a mount for the PZ on the Dragon Burner? It's just oh, for the controller. No, I'll probably have to make one. I'm guessing I'll have to make one. So this is not CAN. We had used the, what's his name? What's the guy's? Does this say? No, I don't remember the guy's name. Chris Mullen? Chris something? Is that right? The toolhead board from them. Hey, Danny. You too. No. I am really worried that they're going to take out the cables. Here, play in a printer. No, it's not Heart K. This is the other one. Okay, well. No. It's way too much energy here. Oscar's got cobwebs all over his head. Chaos Kittens. Mm-hmm. Okay, so all that's apart. Wow. How old are the kittens? 11-ish weeks. They were born on June 12th. How many printers have you built from scratch already? Oh, 30-ish. Oh, they found the box. Does this say who it was? Yeah, Christopher Mueller. I was close. Christopher Mueller. Hey, Pedro. Yeah, so we won't be using that. We won't be using... I guess we won't be using any of this, but I'm going to pull it apart anyway. How you doing, Pedro? How do you come apart? Got any awesome Ninja Creamy recipes to share? Oh, I don't make them. My wife does. And she's just been messing with different powders, bases. There we go. Now I think it'll come out there. So, I don't know what I'm going to do with this orbiter now. And then that. And I had forgotten that this was a micro. But, hey, Sparks on Tap. Hey, Steven. Okay, so tool head's out. Let's get the wiring out. Bill, did you get my message about Friday? Let's see about going and visiting Ryan at V1 Engineering on our way to OC Maker Fair. Check out his operations. So that's out. I might as well pull this back panel off. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna reuse this back panel. It's a nice piece of ACM. Hey, the Reverend. Spawned it after stream. Oh, okay. Okay. Access to things. See how clean those belts are? I haven't ran it nearly enough. Hey, Duff. Just gonna be bouncing all over on this thing. Hey, Amber. Welcome. Does this mean the 3D Musketeers are on the way over? Yep. There's Mad Cat. Omar. Hey, John. Welcome, welcome. Pull all of this out. Grant, welcome. Oh, this is gonna get it into this will be a better build. It'll be complete. Hey, Rudy. Hey, Martin. Hey, Garrett. Okay, will that come off here yet? What is holding that thing on? It's all off. There we go. So we'll simplify this. I'm probably going to set up sensorless homing and the Revo PZ, so this switch won't be needed. Clicky won't be needed. It is an unbuild. Clicky won't be needed. You've got a perfectly good toy over here. Printer remix of the Phoenix. No. The printer for Ant's remix of a Phoenix is a V2. Relatively. The smoky Revo PZ. No. I'm done making smoke for engagement. Have you used Micron very much? I have not. That's another similar thing. I ran into problems and chasing unicorns with Input Shaper and then trying different boop revisions and then getting caught up in the Micron R1 revisions, and it just snowballed into no progress on it. Bring some B-bomb to work tomorrow. Nice. I'm done with, yeah. It's all kinds of little random things to pull apart on this. Make a 120 millimeter version of the Phoenix. No, what would be cool is to do a 240 basically millimeter version that is 4 V0 beds, because you got to have, for a Phoenix, you got to have the 4 beds. So make basically a V2, but with 4 V0 beds. Or grab those little plates, the 90 millimeter plates from the Prusa XL, and make a 180 build Phoenix. Oh, I let the smoke out of a Revo PZ controller, Pedro. I gave it 19 extra volts. I gave it 19 extra volts. It didn't like that. Now let's pull the bed assembly out of here. Bigger voltage is not better, yeah. Wires down here, here, here. Pretty much reuse all, hopefully reuse all the bed wiring. I did miss it. I didn't see it except on the replay. Someone clipped it. Okay, I think that'll come right out of there. Where can I get a Phoenix build plate? The only 600 build plate I can find is from Tronxy. So the flex sheet, I don't know. The only one I have was custom made by Fabrico. And they are not on sale yet, as far as I know. So we're just using a V0 size plate with a honey badger heater. I think this is DC. Pretty sure we did a DC heater on this. What blue is that you use? So this is, the previous build is, what is the name of it? It's Filaments. It's Filaments Blue ASA, but they call it Sapphire Blue. Sapphire Blue. Hey, Stuart. Coffee. Hey, Nebulous. It's all Pooch's fault. Yes. Pooch's fault. Come on, focus. Focus, focus. Where do we got? There, the voltage regulator right there. It's completely fried. The capacitor next to it is fried. And then this upper corner of the little microcontroller is fried. So, yep. Don't want to pull that apart. That's totally fixable. Well, Tim over at Philastruder is very, very kind. Oop, and is sending me a replacement, just the little control board, and that will be here, I think, tomorrow. Now, I am positive if I had asked E3D as well, they would have sent something, but thanks for sacrificing your board so I didn't make the same mistake installing mine. Yeah, they are going to put labels on the next batch of them, reminding folks it's 5 volts only. Come on. What's going on? What's the meowing for? Hi. And remind you where your nice new heated bed is. Is that nice and warm? Okay. What are you gonna do with that MKS board? It will probably go on in the box of boards that I've tried. Yes? Hey, Science Sniper. Okay, where do you guys plug in? Got fans on the side here. Plug in somewhere. There they are. Felix is on a terror. And roping, I mean, Oscar is on a tear and roping Felix in. So only smells smoke, but doesn't see it. Is that a stealth burner? Good job. One of every board BTT makes in a box, yeah. I will be bringing a box of, I don't know how big of a box, but I will be bringing a box of things that I don't expect to use, that I've either never used or have pulled out of printers as kind of a little giveaway box. Just, here you go. If you can use it, take a good home type thing. So that'll be at Vice. Okay, let's pull this off. Oh, there's one wild one and one chill one. I like it, yeah. Here we go. Using the proper screwdriver for this. Oscar is definitely the one of them that is most concerned about his food dish being properly attended to. Send the MKS stuff to a cycler when oh, well, I mean, this is, I don't think there's anything wrong with the board, and I don't have any. I mean, the Wi-Fi issue I had with it was my network, so I'm not going to trash them and tell them to say that it needs to go to the trash. So. You know, part of the, oh yeah, well, the cats aren't even in here. Part of the fun of this stream is trying different hardware and configuring different things, going through the build processes. And if I always use the same boards and the same setups, then what am I doing here? Right? So. There's plenty of MKS stuff and every issue I've been my own doing. I actually think his food dish is empty if he can see part of the bottom through the food. Not that bad, but he does finish his food and then tries to go over and sneak in on Felix's. So if Felix doesn't finish his, Oscar is right there. I think Oscar's going to be a larger, on the larger side, especially at least compared to Felix. Let's go ahead and pull this all the way out. That's not that kind. You were using an AT&T router, right, when it did not work? No, I was actually using a Amplify Alien when it didn't work. I had weird, even though it's in the Unify kind of, sort of, family, sort of, right? I had weird issues with it. So I've been super happy with my Unify network. Does Oscar manage to pop a pic somehow in my Delta? Oh, Pico. A Pico. Hey, BBs. I hope he doesn't evolve into a cheddar. I don't need a fat cat. I like larger cats, but okay, so that's out. We just have two VH bead on mounts here. I'm going to leave that for right now. Hey, BLD. You'll have a Garfield. Okay. We do have this pretty nice harness here. I don't know how much I'll be able to reuse. I don't know how much I'll need to reuse since we're going can. goes now on disabled Wi-Fi on AT&T. Yeah, I have my AT&T network that I stream off of. That router, I don't use the Wi-Fi on it. What does Cheddar? I don't know what Cheddar weighs. Cheddar's a big fat cat though, and Cheddar is RCF's cat. Oh, cool. We can just pull all the... Apparently I have all these little zip tie anchors in here, and I didn't actually use any of them. Hey, don't knock it. We'll reuse those, hopefully. There we go. Ooh. Oh, I used one zip tie. I used one, apparently. Do you have a new frame or just the necessary parts for the upgrade? No, I'm reusing this frame. So this originally was a self-sourced setup. I use the MakerBase extrusions that I bought when I was planning my original V0 build back in April and May of 2020. So this is not a kit we're basing this off of. This is all pretty much a self-source. I used as much off of extra parts as I could. Okay, there we go. We're not going to end up using that. It's a nice little harness though. Is there any of the wire sets off Amazon you recommend for harness wire? Not really. Technically you can get the stuff I would say off of Amazon, but in the US, if you're in the US, then the Remington PTFE wire is really nice, and you can get it off Amazon, but it's the same as ordering it directly from them. That harness was, I think that's a Lineal harness. I didn't do a whole lot with it. Okay. So. MakerBase. EMC. Memory on there. It just really needed built-in Wi-Fi. Well, there's a CAN port. So Okay, so these wires will stay here. They're just kind of part of the build. Take our, well, we won't be reusing this display. The silver on here is that same sparkle cloud gray that I'm using in the new parts. It can. Didn't have the slot for the Wi-Fi module. I don't believe so. I don't believe it supported Wi-Fi at all. I think I looked into it. I may have asked them too, but I don't think it had anything on there for Wi-Fi. Yeah. Yes. They are quite the little turds to each other. Kitty play fighting is serious business. You've used the Orbital board, right? Would it be a good fit for this application? Sure. I'm not going to be using the orbiter in the rebuild though. So it's not even, and we're doing RepRap firmware on this one. So busy. Playing is serious business. Oh. We'll find out how many of these. Hopefully, we reuse all of the nuts. Here we go. Let's go here. What are you doing? Come here. Come here. Oscar is not ready to sleep. Have you given them catnip? No. No. That would be a terrible idea. Okay. Let's see how much. Oh. What changes in this revision? Yeri, are you still here? What did change? Is there a change log here? Let's look here. New, here we are. So there is a 180 build volume available. They are VHB'd in, yep. And it's been 2 years and they haven't come loose. So good prep, good tape, worked fine. Almost every single part has been tweaked or rebuilt, all the printed parts. Taller skirts for more room underneath the printer, a modular display adapter and uses the mini BFI tensioners, all new panels, a new filament feed setup, which it was a little weak on in the first revision, so that's good. Just little, it sounds like all printed part stuff. Felix is king of the bed. Mm-hmm. He likes the warmth. Why are you so far back? There you go. Yeah. So that's the things. And there's a link to where you can get the shirt. Although the logo isn't perfectly centered and it kind of irks me a little bit, but it is what it is. I think I will go. this view. Heat up a print bed and put them on it. The that bed there that they're on is a heated bed. So thanks to Apollo, it showed up on my doorstep a few days ago. OCP. Mm-hmm. Lagged a bit. What's that? Are there any fastener changes, Yeri? Be a good focal point for, oh yes, absolutely, 100% appreciated. This is going to be perfect, especially as they get used to it. And I find a good spot for it. Should be pretty close for fastener counts. Good. I'm going to leave some of these sub-assemblies together, like this here. I'm going to leave together. So we're just going to pull this off, set it aside. We'll transfer these bearings here. We might get to that today, so just set that back there. And I'm hoping just leave all the wires in this Z cable chain and just reuse it as well. My side of the stream keeps slipping out of live. Loose scrub screws on the network. What? Did you get lost? Okay, so this guy, I'll just set this as an assembly back here. Getting there. Now you'll be able to properly dust it off too. Actually, we can just pull the steppers all the way out. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, it's tucked in the extrusion slot. I think we're going to go away from doing that. Go. Go. Oh, there's a screw right here. That's why that wasn't going anywhere. Here's the spooled a few times. I think my connection says it's doing okay. I got 300 people here though, and something's wrong because we only have 100 likes. Where are you guys? Oh, okay. Come here. Kitty distractions. BF Dennis, thank you for the gifted memberships. Do I have any? I wonder if I have any left. Any of my monthly ones left. Did I give any Sunday memberships away this month? There will not be a stream next week, which is kind of what's reminding me. I will be at Orange County Maker Fair. No issues with the stream on this side of the pond. Okay. Ooh, getting there. Getting there. Let's get some of these off. Did I show you the PSU I pinged you on Discord on? I don't recall. Please stream the fair. I will be manning a booth, so it is unlikely that I'm going to do any stream there. I will have Bill there helping, and I will probably have Wally there helping. Which reminds me, Bill, and if you're around, Wally, I need to get ticket links for you. I need to do my own ticket as well. Okay. I hear the mew. Where's the mew? Oscar is so busy. So busy. Asking for the fair stream since it'd be cool to see the fair for those of us that can't go. I agree. I completely agree. I've not done a remote stream, and it will just basically depend on things. It's not out of the realm of possibility if things go really well and they have a good internet connection, but it is 1.1, James. Yeri went against the grain and didn't name this R1, so I'm blaming him. He had to be different and call it version 1.1. I assumed it was like every other thing in the Voron ecosystem and referred to as R1, but that was my bad assumption. Hey, the GPs. Yeri's a rebel. What was that? Oh, you knocked over a video card box. Based on the fun factor of conversation, entertainment, or moderate stream is less likely. All the kitty photos you post on Discord. Yes. That was a big mew. Where'd you go? I don't know where he went. That's okay. Let's turn that off. Yeah. I want to do some minimal or some level of content at events. I bought a Osmo 3, whatever that thing, camera for that, but there we go. I'll get some Felix play. How's April finding Pocket 3? That's it. Oh, sorry, John. I didn't mean to bring it up with you around. April likes the kitties. They are the perfect amount of, they will snuggle with her, but they don't go running. Like I've turned into their spot. They hang out with me at my computer desk, and she wouldn't want them to hang out with her at her computer desk. So, YO Ben, thanks for the gift of memberships. Okay, now we're gonna have to be careful of these carriages. I think, will these come off of here? No, I need to loosen these probably. Nope, let's pull the centerpiece off. On AliExpress, those cute MGN3 rails. Jeez. All the parts. I have to do some level of cleanup before we start rebuilding. Oh. Well, that went flying. Yeah, that's a bummer. I'll have to sweep up and see if I can find those. Aha! Put them on my wish list. They were so cute. How much are they? Like the Ultra Nano printer. Okay, there's two in there that are gonna have a hard time. So let's go ahead and pull these guys out. Nope. Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. I should pull these out first. Completely off the rails. John, are you going to make it down to Orange County Maker Faire this year? Not sure. We'll need some high-level diplomacy. Felix is a fan. Felix is a fan. I just got to get Oscar on board. Okay, there we go. Need to make sure I don't lose these little M2s though. MGN3 Rails on Discord. Cool, I'll check that out later. Pulling OC Maker Fair was a few weeks ago before school started. Could have had a family road trip, yeah. Or you were there just a few weeks ago. Hey, Mikey Smikey, welcome. We are doing what we refer to as the unbuild process right now. Yeah, he's claimed it. He's definitely claimed that bed. New kitties are new as of about a week and a half ago. They are about 12 weeks old, 11 weeks old. What did I say? Somewhere around there. We got them from the local SPCA, and they were part of 11 kittens that came in from a household that had gotten overwhelmed with kittens. They were not, it wasn't an 11 kitten litter. There was at least 2 litters, but we're pretty sure that Oscar and Felix were from the same litter. We picked Felix because he was just ready to climb on shoulders the moment we met him at the shelter. And Oscar was, we were told by the folks there at the SPCA that he loved pets but didn't like to sit on laps. He wasn't a lap cat, but he was a petty cat. He is a lap cat. He is 100% lap cat, so I'm very happy. Very, very happy that he had a hard time. He would not come to us for a few days, couple days, but he warmed up pretty well. If you're on my Discord, there's a link in the description. I tend to share pictures mostly there, if you're into that kind of thing. But Oscar is also a 100% orange cat. He's a goofball. Where is he? Cockroach babies. We are getting there. We are almost done with the unbuild. Hey, Edward. Almost done with the unbuild. A little over an hour in. That's good. Hey, Collie. Oh. Okay, I'm going to, I think I've got a couple of. Let me grab a couple of stoppers for the Y rails there so I don't lose the things. I'll use, it's these? Which ones is it? There we go. I keep these, so I have them nice and organized now. Little rail stoppers. There we go. Something else I did last night that is going to be a huge benefit to keeping my stuff organized is I finally got my JSTs and microfits and everything all together and in drawers right here, down to Molex KKs and everything in one spot there. Oh, the pic of Felix meeting the neighbor cat with hair up. Yeah, there was no hissing involved. It was just hair up was it. So the new Revo PZ Pro, would it work with a V0? It depends on how much the bed flexes. I think it probably would, but I haven't actually used it. And this won't be a good test because it's a fully supported bed. One of the things that I end up getting, and I'm sure most of you can relate, is I end up with little boxes of miscellaneous hardware and miscellaneous connectors, and having now a dedicated known spot to immediately sort those into is going to be a huge help to my keeping things organized. I get lots of like the boxes from whatever kits, and I usually have the extras from a kit left in that box when I really should be sorting them out into my various containers here, because those boxes add up. My blue Acromills bin here is like 15 plus years old, and I tried to move it and a piece cracked off of it. So the 64 bin one is on a little bit of a sale at Amazon right now. So I ordered, oh, that doesn't go through there? Here, this will be more entertaining from this angle. There we go. Catch all, yeah. Yeah, so this blue one here is, you see this piece, I was moving it, shifting it around to be able to plug the cat bed in behind it, and this broke off. It's just getting brittle. That's not the first part that's broken off of it, so. How many end stops can you connect to the NF Mellow board you're going to put on the printer? Is that the toolhead board you're referring to? I don't know. I haven't looked. There used to be linking boxes on Amazon. You would interlock and you can make them whatever config you want. On Plano containers so they are more portable. Oh, the main board? I don't know. It's the Super 5 is the board. It's the Mellow Super 5. Okay, almost done. Hey Ajax, you have enough printers, you could have just printed new bins. Why are you rebuilding? Because there was a revision and I wanted to cover the revision. Exactly. Who's down there? Felix is out. Oscar's not ready to be out. He's got cobwebs all over his whiskers. Gonna try it. We are doing a dragon burner. We're doing a dragon burner for the tool head on this. Why are those kind of stuck in there? Oh, there we go. Might as well pull that out. Oh, very close to done. The bed is mostly a success. Oscar will settle in at some point after he decides he's done exploring every nook and cranny in the garage. I am not quite decided. I think I'll be decided on the extruder to pair with the dragon burner after 3D Earthtopia. About to start the first print on my 2.4 in 9 months. Wow. You should put them in your Tridex for more print volume. Potentially. I've got potential plans for Tridex. Future stream content plans. There we go. Okay. That is to the extent we are unbuilding the frame. So, where is Oscar? Where are you? That arm over the side is funny. Pro XT, you can do 6 end stops, what you say calibrated Z end stops for all steppers. I do that on my printer and it's very effective. But I can just do the Z stepper alignment, whatever. And I don't want to deal with that much wiring. Hey, buddy. He loves the belly rubs. Does polarity matter for the wires on a clicky? It does not. It does matter what order you put them on the switch, but polarity does not matter. It's just a switch. Here. What are... I should turn that off. What is the advantage of the dragon burner over the stealth burner? I don't know. I haven't built a dragon burner. So that's kind of the point. Oh, I got some. Kind of the point, I've got some screws to recover here, is to check it out. Hey, brute force. Are we staying 120? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I need to keep my distinction of the only serialed 120 built solid fork. Okay, where can I put all of these? Aha, perfect. Bin for 100 parts. Some of them I'm gonna need to go and recover heat sets from. Well, I am not, I will be doing Revo PZ on this. Revo PZ. So we'll be doing Revo PZ and sensorless homing, because sensorless homing has a few little things in RepRap firmware that are different. I had all kinds of fun configuring sensorless homing on my Voron 2 that has RepRap firmware. And I learned a lot. So I think it would be a good idea to pass that on here. Hey, Wally, I was talking about you earlier. I'm still going to see you at our next weekend, or this coming weekend. I'm not out of here. Maybe trying to figure that out now. Okay. Well, I'll send you a DM because I have a ticket for you. I got a ticket for you. Yeah, I saw that, Ajax. I'm excited. I saw that you had figured there was a way to make it there. So that's awesome. Ah, wife working. Yeah, so this box I'll go through and discard the parts I don't use and recover the parts or the heat sets. Look at this. Look at this pile of fasteners I've accumulated here. What day is OC Maker Fair? It is this coming weekend. So it's Saturday, what is that, the 13th and 14th? Or 14th and 15th? 14th and 15th, I think. It's 2 days this week. I mean, this year. Last year it was a single day. This year is 2 days. Try putting magnets on the bottom of the tray so you don't lose those screws if you knock it over. There's so many screws in there. It's over with if I knock it over anyway, so. Maybe I'll see you. Awesome. See you, Science Sniper. Have a good one. Surprised I was able to do that with my fingers. Get that in there for now. We're going to be recovering bearings from that, so I don't really want to take that apart. That's there. This can go out. These can go out. Small tray at the bottom. Microcenter was in Chicago with very strong magnets. Nice. Okay. Start pulling this apart, so. Oh, good. That was a good idea, Apollo. I think that's going to work out well. It's better than them hiding underneath the Shapeoko. They're building a micro center in Santa Clara? Where was the micro center before? Was it right there? So we did use a sex bolt end stop before. We'll just be ditching this. I printed the Steve tray with magnets. Need to find the stackable model again. Who was it? Nathan Chu, I think, has the stackable model on printables. Chris's Basement did a magnetic remix. I'm going to leave the bed on here. There's no reason to take the bed off, but I'm replacing the printed parts here. So let's go. There we are. Was off 101 by the movie theater. Where'd you go? I hate losing those square nuts. I don't have a billion of them. Okay, that'll be a sweep it to find them. That'll be nice to have that back semi-local. When do Micro Center move from that spot? When did they? Oh, 15 plus years ago, probably. What is? Okay, let's see something. Okay, so it's not, it's just the fastener, it's not the driver. Grab a non-ball end. So I'm using the iGuess version of these. No particular reason, I had them. Where is... You wish they would put one where fries... Yes! They would do well in Sacramento. There's nothing there. Well, I don't know if the Roseville one... There were 2 Fry's locations here in Sacramento. I don't think they've put anything in the Tandy Drive, the old Incredible Universe location. I don't think they've put anything back there. I'm not sure if they put one in the Roseville location. Okay, those are out, and this will stay right like this because there's no reason to pull this apart. I've already worked with centering this. Everything's in its spot. Everything's good on this. So we'll leave that. I think that means we are on to rebuilding. Just put that in there. Verizon San Diego windows there got really sad towards the end. Yeah, all of them did. I like this. I can just look at my screen and see where the cats are. They're either there or they're not. Okay, I've got a manual. So we are going to kind of check the critical dimension here is checking these, the Y spacing, just confirming everything is consistent and even. So I think I have the printed parts for this, but I think I'm gonna use my calipers because these, we can try this. So there's a little printed jig here that Yeri made. Guess I can put that in there and see there's a little bit of wiggle here and see if we have a equivalent amount of wiggle in the other side. They feel the same, so let's see how that looks. See how that looks. Where are the kitties in relation to me? Oh, there are the kitties. Right there. So I stand here. Kitties are right there. And I've got the old Anchor little webcam sitting here, and I've got some some clamps here holding the wire up out of the way, the USB cable up out of the way. That's where they are. Hey Reth, welcome. Okay, so I have a big set of these, so I'm just going to go outside to outside because that'll be the easiest thing to measure. And we'll see how close we are all around. And see Oscar just watching. Yeah. Okay, so let's get this settled here. Let's get this out of the way. I think we are looking at 154.14-ish. $154.20. So we're 0.06 millimeters off. 0.06 millimeters off on that side. What are we at here? 154.11. So 0.04 or 03 in the other direction. And 0.0, what was this one? 0.04 off between here. So these are all right there. I mean, especially to the accuracy of digital calipers like that. That's not the bed, Oscar. That's outside the bed. Hey, Bob. Welcome. You gonna come in here? Come in here? Felix is out. He's just draped over the edge of that bed. Hey, Ella. Is this too hot in here? We'll both, yes, they will share the bed. Absolutely. Okay, I'm comfortable with where this is. We're in the 0.04-ish millimeters out. So we're not gonna mess with that. So we are gonna get back to this and we can just keep going. So I think we're gonna put all the Z back together. So let's get the feet, let's set this over here. Start gathering parts. Start gathering parts. So I hope I have everything that we need printed. I'm pretty sure I do. Need to throw some heat sets in. Need corner feet. And one more. So, oh, Oscar's not into it. Where did you go? Okay. The Micro Center about 45 minutes drive from you in the northeast. Yeah. Let's get some heat sets going. Heat sets, feet. Okay, let's get all the feet installed. So what are these? And 3x6s. Go. So front of the printer means this guy goes right here. I do have maker beam extrusions, so I'm hoping that this tightens down into there well enough. So let's find out. We're going to do lots of fiddly moving square nuts into position. Use this. Oh. Hey, Pezlis. Welcome. Daniel, welcome. Happy Sunday. This is Because I'm using maker beams, I think these are a little tight here. So I'm just going to kind of massage these into the corner. Hopefully tighten them down without hearing any of that dreaded plastic cracking. Color scheme for this revised solid fork. This is 3DO's Carbon Fiber Blue ASA. And then the same Sparta 3D, I left my phone in my pocket. The same Sparta 3D Sparkle Cloud Gray for the accent. Do you think of the Galileo 2Z? I've got a Micron 120. I'm thinking of redoing. I wonder if they are worth it for the space. It might be. I like the Galileo 2Z XL that I have on my Blue V2. That's a pretty nice setup. It does not sag at all, whereas the regular Galileo 2Z on a bigger printer does sag. I think it would probably be fine on a Micron. Almost. Oh, Oscar's back. Get to do a lot of this. A lot of tapping and shifting square nuts. Leo, welcome. Leo, am I going to see you next weekend? At Orange County Maker Faire. Are you still anti-non-slip nuts? Anti-non-slip nuts. I'm anti-backlash nuts on builds like these. Is that what you meant? I do not like anti-backlash nuts on any of the Voron builds. I don't think they're needed. Pathetic Puma. Are they worthy takers of the, what, I don't know, the correct wording I'm trying to find. They worthy successors. Carry on the legacy. The no drop nuts, I have no thoughts or objections to. Okay, now these will slide. We can install them and then slide it in. Is this M3x6s as well? I get tired of fighting nuts moving around. Oh yeah, that's fine. The profile here on the Maker Beam extrusions is different from the LDO or the Masumi and LDO style. You see how tight that little spot is? Do I have I may have, at least I thought I had. Yeah, it's going to be in here. Yeah, here we are. This is the other profile, the other main one. See how big, how much space there is. Now, this makes it sometimes a little more difficult to get a screw started into a inserted nut than this does. But yeah, this is actual maker beam extrusions. Bought when we gave them the hug when Voron Zero was released. I think this was the first big supply chain hug that happened. This is what the first Voron hug. Down, yes. Where'd Oscar go? He's such a busy cat. Oh, you're not done playing. Yep. Your teeth are sharp. Hey, Keith Kuda. Okay, are these a different length screw? So we got those and those. Oh, and then we can put those on. But these are, nope, M3x6s as well. Okay. So we'll just get these started. My leg is not a scratching post. Hey, Mikey. Yeah, almost a year ago. Almost a year ago now. Okay, with all of those just started, should hopefully be able to get those on there like that. One slide in there. Just threading and biting them back now. Same over here. This one, I'm gonna go ahead and put the power in. This is gonna go like this. Yep, it's right in there, right like that. So we're gonna go ahead and put that in. Wonder if 3D printer organizer for who's behind the SolidFork projects. That would be Yeri, and Yeri is in here off and on. Let's see if I can. Those regular M3 nuts, or are they special ones? I like to use square nuts for inside of frames like this, rather than the hex nuts. Yep, there's Yeri. There we go. Got to keep up on the kitty cameras. See if this one will go all the way through there. The holes here could probably be just a little bigger. The regular, yeah, it could probably just be a little bigger. Chance you're bringing the Kittens to 3D Printopia. That's about no, not even a tiny bit of chance. Auto kitty tracking. Oh, that's true. I wonder if there's anything I could set up that, well, I guess when they're in the bed, there isn't going to be motion. I was going to say detecting motion. In it, dear. Okay, and then we're gonna be putting these on with some more M3x6s to put those in place. So there we go. Use ones that were threaded into plastic before. Will I be using your solid fork pins mod? I am not aware of your solid fork pins mod, so. They are chipped. What is the detection range on something like that? And these are just instantly spinning, Yeri. It's in the solid fork repo now. If it requires different printed parts than what I've done, then probably not. If it requires different printed parts and different hardware, probably not. Pretty much right on top of it, yeah. Would be interesting. I might be able to see if I can put a reader in the base of that bed where the, unless it gets in, it would be interfered with by the heating element, but I'll be able to put something in there and see. What size are they, Yeri? What size are those holes? If they're anything bigger than 2.9, I think that they need to be right about 2.9. Why LR4 doesn't do RFID? Oh, right. What did you do? Should be 2.9. If they're 3.0, then they're too big. Yeah, no worries. No worries on verifying. I am debating doing some sort of, maybe putting some air tags on collars for them in case they happen to get out the front door or outside. I do not want to lose them. Don't need to be quite so. There we are. That'll be a little better. Hey, Ricky. Confirm 2.9 in the CAD. Okay. Then I could blame my print settings. And really, just that one seemed to spin. The rest of these are not. Like you being right there. What are you chewing on? Are you chewing on something? Hi. Okay. Hey, Print3D. Seeing YouTube videos of point of view color cameras from cats exploring around. They're very cool. It'd be interesting if your browser could refresh fast enough to keep up with them. Yes, they've been. They tend to chew on wires. I'm watching Felix right now because there are some. I can't really get to them either. Okay, you guys got to come out here. Come here. Felix is good about coming. What do we got? An hour until giveaway time. Till Polymaker Filament giveaway. This is where autonomous robots would be handy. Little ones that follow a bit of distance and return to dock to charge. Oh boy. Every stream is going to take just a little longer now. Go. Those. Just did all that. Then we can put the feet on. Is there a bottom panel built in to this setup here, Yeri? Nope. Yeri, you're fired. You are fired. It needs a bottom panel. It needs a bottom panel. It's getting a bottom panel. Yep. It will be getting a bottom panel. Okay. Rubber feet. And we're at that point. Now we get to put the motors on. It is easy enough to add one, but it needs a regular spec. It needs a spec bottom panel. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where are you? Oscar? No. No. He was chewing on a wire, and I think he was pulling on it rather than actually getting through it. But I need to do something about that. I think any project that has exposed electronics, which is basically any of our DIY stuff, should have an option to enclose it. Printing the 45-degree exhaust there, Daniel? Awesome. They'll learn quick if they get through. Yeah, I don't need them to be chewing through my... At least, I'm pretty sure that was an HDMI cable. But still, I need to investigate later to see if he actually got teeth through it. Okay, we're gonna put all the Z steppers on their things, and then we'll put them on the printer, so. There we go. Hey, Wolf Pup. The little teeth are very sharp. Can you put the wires inside of ducts? I think I'll be fine just bundling them. I'm gonna put a bunch of just Velcro wraps around them. Just make them big bundles. They seem to be attracted to the floppy wires. If they can make it move, then they want to bite it. Hey, Sanity. Just like each other, apparently. They move, they want to bite it. They are after each other's tails. Okay, where are we at? Mounts. I'll gladly add a bottom panel to repo if one magically appears. There will be one appearing if one doesn't magically appear before one appears. Oh, I got to figure out which direction I want these wires to go. I think I'm just gonna have them go back, just straight back. So this will be front. These are symmetric. So that'll be there. And then this one, I want to go off to the left. Something like that, I think. And what are these? M3 by 10 button heads. Button heads now, huh? It's this guy, I think. Are those the 1.0 compatible front parts? I don't know. Is there a difference? If you're mentioning it, I imagine there is. How would I know? If we go here, come back here, if we go to the STLs and common and what is it on Z-axis? What is this? Z motor mount right for SF10 decks. What is this? What's the difference here? These won't fit on the old deck plate. What is different about it? Slightly different geometry to fit the old cutouts. What different geometry? Thick part where the motor screws into. Right, but what's different about it? One millimeter shorter on Y. I mean, that fits in there. I know, notch goes to the outside. Oh, yeah. Yeah, thank you. You're right. There's a little bit of light shown there. If it fits, you'll be okay. Some deck panels won't fit at all, so I had to make a compatible version. Well, we will try, because these are the printed parts I have. And I need to pay attention because someone reminded me that goes like that. That goes like that. All of these in here. File and sandpaper. Is there I see the part there. Is there an explanation anywhere on the GitHub or in the documentation on that little thing to note? Oscar is going to the place he slept yesterday or last stream, underneath the Shapeoko. How did you find the blue carbon fiber material? Looks lovely. Yeah, it printed really good. It's very nice. Put something in the manual for that. I know I had a call out to use it if needed. Okay, so that's there. That's there. This one, still gonna go right like that. It is a 120 build. It is the only serialized 120. Okay, and we're gonna put these on the frame. And before I do that, now that things are apart, I can get in here and do a little more thorough wipe down. I think you'll regret having the Z motor connector pointed backwards. This caused space issues with the Pi on my 160 build. But what are we on what spot? I have these pointed this way. So you think I should point them to the inside? I mean, I could just reverse them this way and they point to the inside. Point inside, left to right, just like that. Do it like that. Okay. I'll go with it. What was that? Oh, that's a almost out of filament on a print I'm doing. Hold on, let me cut the end of this filament so it doesn't. There we go. It'll tell me. I'm printing the little Polymaker filament box maker chip holder. And I'm using up some old filament. Only solar rods, is that a challenge? Yes, it is. We need more small printers. I think this is gonna be better, yeah. I think it should be a challenge. Let's get more 120 build small printers. Big printers are only for cosplayers. Using up old filament has been a theme recently. Used up 8 spools. Made room in the closet for some what's on the floor. I need to do that so bad. Here, Obi-Wan. I do like the 180 build size. I don't like the 160. Only because of build sheet availability. And Leo, I didn't catch if you responded. Were you gonna be making it to Orange County Maker Faire? All lined up. I will. I'm going to install the new Revo PZ hot end on this. Oscar's tail, but not Oscar. Oh. Let's do this for a moment. That's as much angle as I can get. He's just chilling. Smokeless Revo PZ, yes. We will keep the smoke in this one. Would this be better for high temperature printing versus the Tri-Zero with belted Z? I don't know. This is a smaller heater. The bed heater is smaller per build volume. So it's going to take more work, more time for that heater to bring the chamber up to temperature. If you're trying to get chamber temps up. Testing the PZ on all your salad forks seems to work okay. Nice. Toolhead for this printer. I have a very good idea of what I want to do. I will make that decision right after right after 3D Printopia. I'll make the final decision on what, I mean, we're going to do Dragon Burner, but what extruder is the question. Hey, Michael. Oh, see you at Vice. Okay, you're not going to be at OC. Cool. I have to research which one to use for small PLA prints with all the creature comforts. Is that? Oh, okay. I got to swap filament on the, I got to swap filament on the print over there. But what days will this build be on? Sundays. This is a Sunday stream. Sorry, I can only do one thing at a time, apparently. The Tuesday streams are not going to keep going. They will turn into on a as I want to do them basis. As I have something small Or maybe I want to fit in another big project or something and do it on Tuesday. That'll be that, but it won't be a regular thing. It was intended, the Tuesday streams were intended from the beginning to be a catch up, on projects and things I wanted to show off. And this last 8 months has done that pretty well. Just get this blob. I hate PETG. I hate PETG. So blobby and stringy. That'll do. That'll do. On the same weekend, we go to Florida. Oh, that's right. I think you mentioned that before. I think Fabrico sells a solid 4 kit. Haven't gone running. Oh, wristwatch G2 running yet. Printer's going through some experimentation. You ever build the ERCF E2? I did not. I did not. I have been super happy with my MMU3 though. Black box is almost set up to where I can just use it. I need to finish putting filament in place. So, oops. So this is the chip we printed on black box. I've been printing on the MMU3 a bunch of these. I have like 200 of these. I'm going to take them to Orange County. Oops, I keep putting it upside down. I'm going to take these to Orange County Maker Faire and 3D Printopia. And then I modeled this as a Voron chip, and I'm printing these right now. So the MMU3 has been going pretty much 2 batches of these per day, and they're about 10-hour prints for 24 of them since last Sunday. So yeah, this I'm really pleased with this. I modeled this in Fusion 360, taking inspiration from K2 Kevin's patterns that are on printables, but I wanted to model it in Fusion. The red here is supposed to be kind of reminiscent of the printed 80 tooth pulley on M4 or the printed gears on Voron 2. And then the 20 tooth, I stole the same 20 tooth pattern I use in my logo for the back with a little red border there. So pretty pleased. So these are printing right now. This is Prusament, silver and black, Galaxy silver and black, and then it's Jessie, the sparkle, the dark sparkle red is gorgeous. And then Jessie white. So Jessie PLA, this metallic red or glitter red, and then just plain white. Blood red glitter. I thought it had blood in the name, but I went to blood of my enemies or whatever. Isn't that a protopasta color? That's what came to mind, and I knew it wasn't that. So the logo side on these are bedside. The logo side on these are bedside, just the smooth PEI Prusa Mark IV sheets, and this side is top, and then either rub them together to get rid of any of the little high spots, or I take my little file to it. The early ones that I printed of this Voron logo, the white was over extruding quite a bit, so I had to file those down quite a bit, but I reduced the flow for the white on the latest prints, and they're turning out a lot closer. So very pleased. I hope to have I have a couple hundred of these. I hope to have a couple of hundred of these with me. And that's why I'm printing the K2 Kevin's Polymaker carrier, Polymaker filament box carrier for these. So how many maker chips there will be? Kevin started a thing. Kevin started a thing. Save some for, yeah. I don't imagine I'll give away 200 of these, 200 of each of these at OC, Orange County. Good arena, I can have one hell of a game of poker. Yeah. Big printers could do bigger batches. Yeah, and I wanted to do on the black box, because the black box does a good job on these, and would probably do it quicker, just because of the no need for the filament swaps. But I don't have my filament layout quite right yet. Okay, where are we at? We're putting in the, sorry. We'll go back to this view. So put this guy on. Actually, this is going to be easier to do the top first, I think. Team Gloomy Chip? Yeah, you should. Hey, Armor 3D printing. What is a black box? So black box CE, that's what it's referred to. It's a tool changer design. It's been around a long time. I did a build series on it that just finished a couple of weekends ago. And it's I have it set up as a 5-tool tool changer. Okay. Then that one goes there. Oh, this one. Shake the Oh, that's okay. That goes right there. Gets all the way to the back there. Go. Can you use UMU3 on any printer? No. There's a lot of discussion last stream on whether we could use the clipper with it or whatever, and there's various reasons why it's not an easy thing to do. This is a 120 build. This is not a 180 build. Okay. So I've gone through the various thoughts on whether SolidWorks Maker or Fusion 360 or whatever other thing. The problem is I've dealt with enough of these big companies, these big software companies, Autodesk and 3D Dassault Systems or whatever. Today it's cheaper. Tomorrow, who knows? And my comfort level is in Fusion 360, so I've just kind of stuck with that. If I had started with SolidWorks, I would stick with it. But If you're willing to switch products as the price changes, then sure, go with whatever's cheapest at the time. But I just need something I'm efficient with. Okay, all of those are on. The rear is on. Now we can get these all assembled. Knowledge inertia is real. Yeah, there you go. Good way to put it. .180 size could be built with a Prusa mini bed. Absolutely. My Micron is a 180 size and I use Prusa mini beds on it. The bugs are out of control. It smells like what happens when the core developers leave a team. Never used SolidWorks. Yeah, I haven't used SolidWorks at all. Okay, we are going to get both sides at once. We're putting that in. Then we're using some M3x8s. Wow. Don't over tighten. Why do we do M3x8s there? Okay. Yep. Pick out the 8mm screws in here. Pretty good. I've been climbing the tall mountain of cam. That's the other thing that makes it tough to switch to one of the like free things. I know FreeCAD, isn't it FreeCAD that has some cam coming to it? But these supposed to be? I know I skipped to the rear ones. Is this supposed to be? Nope, M3x6s. So these are M3x8s. So Yeri, are you here? We need to countersink these. So use M3x6s on all of these. Some 3x6s here, but not on the fronts. Is there a reason? Review SolidWorks proficiently does help a lot if you want a career in engineering. Mm-hmm. You like the shirt? I like the shirt. I bought this when we did the original build of this. It may have been, but I don't remember. Excuse me. If you go to the link in the description, if you go to the GitHub, SolidFork GitHub link in the description, there's a link to the store, merch store. For the shirt. I think there's enough plastic to countersink there. There's just as much plastic as here. The same thing. These are different. It's a different filament. The other one was Sapphire Blue from Prusa. Prusament Sapphire Blue ASA. These are carbon fiber ASA from 3DO. I love this Sapphire Blue from Prusament. But the rebuild deserves a new, fresh, new color. Okay, so all these have the captured nut in there. Yep, I get it. I get it. I got a couple of heat sets I need to put in there. These were... Okay, so what are we doing? M3x12s for the lead screw nuts. I'll put those in after I put this on the printer. Heat sets for this part. What do we got? 23 minutes until Polymaker filament giveaway time. Links in the pin post and the description. We have 325 people here and 190 likes. Where's Oscar? Oh, he's in his, is he in his favorite spot? He was in his favorite spot. He's not over there. He is, oh, he's here. He's right there. You can see him in the corner. There, I shifted it a little bit. Taco. Here, I can do this. There we go. Little better view anyway. How do you say that? Uxie. Howdy. Have you seen the movie called Oscar with Sylvester Stallone? I don't recall. Hey, Donnie. We'll build one of those heat set things one day. It's so handy. I use this far more than a freehand iron now. It's and with the Pinesil, it heats up so quick. You got to get the genuine CNC kitchen tip. Support Stefan. Instead of the clones, and then a Pinesil, it heats up so quick. Okay, I'm gonna put the lead screw nuts in after it's on the printer, and so we're gonna thread these, put those into here. Are those the same M3? M2x6. Is that what these are? That's what they look like. Yep, okay. Oh, you know, blue is not my favorite color. Blue is not my favorite color. I'm perfectly fine with blue, but I wouldn't classify it as my favorite color. Oh, I need to order a vice shirt. I need to order at least one vice shirt. Not just bolts in the Hakos. Oh, you moved. What size bed is a solid fork? It's a 120. Only one. That's rookie numbers. I said at least one. I said at least one. Ooh, zoom. I have 2 kitties. Yep. I think Felix is hilarious there. Has to have part of his body draped over the outside of the thing. Are you going to put the cat ears dragon burner on a salad fork? I hadn't planned on it. Perpendicular to parallel. That's hilarious. On googly eyes too. Okay, I need M3x12s for the lead screw nuts. That right there. 1, 2. Button head or socket head? Socket head. So that's this one, this one, this one, and this one for now. Been answered yet, but how many solid forks will the solid fork print? All of them. Could. Attempt to make this little printer go speed, or is it going to be solid quality printer? All of my printers need to be solid quality printers. Why is yours the only one serial? Mine's the only 120 millimeter build that's serialed. There are others of solid forks that are serialed, but mine's the only one that's 120 build. I don't know why, because people have a false sense of need for big printers. Hey, Vernon. Oh, come on. There we go. Getting these started by hand. Little lock nuts on the... But that mindset is there. Whatever the biggest size is what people want to go to. So if solid fork is available in a 180, That's going to be the most popular size. Okay, so 14 minutes till Polymaker time. So this is the same deal as on Trident. You do not tighten these all the way. Get these just up to a point where it will slide, will wiggle horizontally, but no play vertically. There we go. Oh, definitely. I think there is a place and a need for a big printer. I personally have very little need, but there's also that mindset of I might need it, but it also takes a whole lot longer to heat up, takes more effort to get good quality prints out of. There we go. Ah. How tall could you go on this printer with the right parts? I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, it is 1515. I probably wouldn't go, I wouldn't see the point in going tall on a printer like this. Okay, that. Get the rear one in there. Are those the same? Yep, in 2x6. Hi, Phil. And one day I'll eventually finish building my 24250. Decided I need 2 large printers and 2 small ones. Only 1 large one operational, so I need to find out to fix, build, rebuild 3 more. Never have quite enough. Oh, Charlie's, I've done that twice now. That's only twice. Oscar is behind the bed now. Okay, one more. Where's the last M 2x6? There it is. It might be too warm for him. Let's see how. It's not hot, so I mean, that doesn't mean it's not too warm for him, but Felix is out. 2 more 3x12s. Is that these? Yeah. Does PI sheet have to cool down before you hit it with IPA? Wondering if I'm jumping the gun and it's too warm. I am very often try to clean a bed when it's hot. I haven't seen any ill effects from that, aside from not being as easy to do because it immediately evaporates. Go. Okay. Okay. So that's that. Now we're gonna put the bed together. Parts, which we're gonna get these parts, which go right in. Ella, thank you for being a member for 18 months. That was snapping in just fine. And in 3x6s to hold these in. So very careful, especially with these plastic IGUS spherical bearings, to not over tighten. Take an old printer bed and make a kitten bed warmer. Seven, thank you for becoming a member. And Scotty Dog, thank you for being a member. 25 months. What stream? So I get those 10 gifted memberships I can gift every month. Was it I think it was a Tuesday stream I did this month on, right? I don't think I've done, have I done the Sunday stream for that? I don't remember. Okay. Mike, M4D Mike, thanks for being a member for 14 months. Solid fork equals a trident with 15-15. Basically, yeah. Hey, Jason. Hey, Tiago. Thought you did 5 on Tuesday this month. Yeah, it's vague for me too. Wish there was a way for me to tell. I try to split it. You have 5 on Tuesday, okay. We'll go with it. If I have 5 more, I'll give them away after the filament giveaway. I am not ready for next weekend. That's why this is only going to be about a 3-hour stream. We're going to get the bed on here and probably call it. Yeah, it's a fairly new month, but it's a pretty broken up month too. I only have one more weekend of streams. This coming weekend is Orange County Maker Fair, which I will be there. So I'll be there both days, Saturday and Sunday. It's a 2-day event this year. So that is at the Orange County Fairgrounds in Santa Ana, and it is going to be a blast. I know I'm gonna take my links down there at least, and probably other blasters. I hope Dan shows up. I can show him the links I built. A live stream from the event. Not likely, but not 100% out of the question. I want to start doing some things at events, but I'm not putting the pressure on myself to commit to it. Any plans event in the EU? Yes, I will be at Formnext, and I will be at Smurf, which isn't technically the EU, but okay, I think these probably go like that and like that. 3D print a phone holder for your head and we can plug it every move. Yeah. That. Preload some nuts. Yep, and that's the way they go. And then it goes into the printer. So here, why don't we do this? What are these? M3 by 10s. Can I do this? Preload them this way with any kind of luck. It's been hot as like the past few weeks. It was 112 here in Riverside. Yeah. Today was pretty toasty, or the last few days have been pretty toasty here in Sacramento too. There we go. That worked out well. We're not going to tighten these down because it'll end up getting adjusted, but get them to where it doesn't fly out. Fly off. So I will be I'm going to make a little jaunt over to Prague in November for a few days, and then the rest of the time will be spent in the Frankfurt area for Formnext. And then Smurf, of course, I'll be there. I think I come in a couple of days before the event, but I fly back out pretty much the next day. Making the Smurf trip a little shorter this year and going solo, where the Formnext trip, we're making a vacation of it. Picked up an XL. Pick up an XL while you're there. Yeah. Bed is the same size as a V0. Yep. You're going to do a video of Formnext. To whatever extent I'm comfortable with and can do. I still need to post the videos I've taken at Open Source and Rapid. I still plan to do that. It matters how late it is, but I think it'll still be interesting info. Especially the open source stuff, because I interviewed a few booths that were interesting. A place that does scale battleship, warship battles, and a couple other places. I know. Hi, Jose. Make sure you see the castle on Charles Bridge while you're in Prague. Okay. Have anything to declare? One 3D printer. Oh, we are past giveaway time. We are past giveaway time. This is going to go on here, though. Let's bolt this. Let's bolt this in real quick. Loosen these up a little bit so we can shimmy it around. There, and one more back here. Taking the positron? No. Nope. I won't take any equipment on the EU trips. Okay. Bed is installed. Hey, Olan. Cool. Polymaker filament giveaway time. It's your last chance. Link is in the pin post and the description. There are two of them there, Nemo. We have Felix on the left and Oscar on the right. Wheel of names. Oh, let's get rid of. I'm going to do something new today, too. See how this works out. Okay, how are we doing on likes? 344 people here. And pretty good ratio of likes to people. Bring some American candy. It's expensive to ship there and could be fun for anybody you meet. Okay. Okay, I am going to close the entry form when we haven't had a new entry in 3 seconds. So 3. Hey, Laura. And Sean. Marble Run? No, something else different. Today's your day. 3. We did get a couple while I was distracted. 2. 1. Any last second folks there, you better get in to the spinning wheel alongside Charlie. Good timing. Done with my profile for 3DO ASACF. Nice. We got about 4. Need a yin yang kind of pick for the wheel. 3, 2, 1, and done. I didn't actually do done. I wanted to see if one would come in right away. So 3, 2, 1, done. Okay, let's see who got in there since I delayed a second. Get in. Okay, GJ, you got in there first. Who got in last? Ooh, this changed. The format changed. What in the world? That doesn't look like it did. Arthur, you got in last. That's really weird. Google Sheets changed. Uncharacteristically quick? I don't think so. Okay, we are going to do, what do we have? I don't have anything clever today. We're gonna do some number between 1 and 13. And go, wait, go. Between 1 and 13. Wally, you said 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Spin. Oh, they are 12 weeks old. Or 11 or 12. I haven't done the math. Who do we got? Wyoben. Congratulations, Wyoben. You were here earlier. Are you here now? Let's see. You have 2 minutes to say something. Wyoben. Congrats. Did Wyoben win? Did Wyoben win? You did win recently, didn't you? Was it last week? I don't know if Polymaker has any rules on that. Does anybody know if Polymaker has any rules on that? I don't have a problem. I don't have it in the rules. If your name comes up on random chance 2 weeks in a row, I don't care. There is not. Okay, then we're good. Congrats, Wyoben. And here's what we're gonna do different this week. Oops. Just a second. Just a second. That is absolutely hilarious. You're right. That is hilarious. But the other thing that's hilarious is that I have a template up here. Well, basically the last one. And I didn't have to fill out some of it because of that. What happened here? Copy. Paste that. Everything's good. And the email is sent. That's what I'm going to try to do different. I'm going to have everything staged. And so I am sending these winners emails day of the stream because I don't like waiting. And so that's done. So congrats. So more than one spot from the same stream in the same day. Okay. Yeah, it was the last Sunday stream. The funny thing is that I usually use the last email as the template for the next one, and I didn't have to change the name. So, and you have the email already. Perfect. Remove reminder. Yep. Thank you. Unpin. Edit that. Get rid of it here. What does everyone use when mounting the PCB light strips on the chamber lighting? Usually a printed part of some sort. Doomed Sugar Cube. I have not seen it. I don't know what that is. Streamlining of the giveaway is really nice. I don't like, my intent every time is to do it within the day or two. And I always have something come up. So I think if I can get in the habit of staging everything ahead of time, it only takes a moment for me to fill in an email address and a name. especially since the new way that Polymaker does this allows me to just grab a code and have it ready. So that everything is called life. Oh yeah. Yep. So having this done and not having to worry about it, I'm hoping will work, will be a good thing. Let's see where we're at. Are we at the next stage? I think so. So we put that in, we put it in there. The bed was already prepped on this. We didn't have to do that. It's installed, and then we get to the gantry assembly. So I think this is a good point, especially considering how much I still have to get ready for the next event, for Orange County Maker Faire. I need to finish up a couple of things on the Phoenix here. Having a nice 3-hour stream today would be good for me. So, loading up the template as part of the 3-2-1 process, maybe. Probably too risky to only expose email something else though. Yeah. Well, I put it on a different screen. So, and it's a different browser. I do, all potentially public facing things is on a dedicated monitor. So everything else that I don't necessarily want anybody to see are on different screens. So anyway, this has been good. I like the filament. The color is not a drastic change from before, but it's a bit lighter. I think we made it pretty far, a pretty decent amount into this. So, yep, kitties are still asleep. Felix is really draped. He's liquid cat. I need to make an easier to swivel around, a little ball joint mount for this camera, I think, over here. But yeah, thank you, Apollo, for the bed. That is a hit. The cats like it. Thanks for the gifted members and the new members. Thanks, Polymaker, for letting me give away a roll of filament. Thanks, Yeri. Thanks for hanging out. We will see you hopefully, we'll see you Tuesday. We're back on the Trident, hopefully just about finished up on the Trident. And then Orange County Maker Faire, so no streams next weekend. So with that, have a good rest of your weekend and hope to see you Tuesday. Bye, everyone. Enjoy the build.